if I could get an email of a beat pack, I would definitely like to work with Alchemist. Then I would definitely make sure if I had the opportunity, it would be to work with Harry Fraud and Conductor Williams, man. Those is just guys where, you know, I've heard they beats is just, when I go for a certain vibe when I hear beats, and it's like, how can I attack this track? And when it comes to these three producers, I've heard production from them where I've had a variety of ways to attack it, whether I wanted to have a gritty joint, or whether I wanted to have like a dope R&B feel type joint. And yeah, I'll make magic with those three producers, man. Those guys right there, for sure. Static Selector. Static. I think I had the opportunity to work with Static, you know what I'm saying, before, but I feel like, you know what I mean, if me and Static was to sit and go through some joints, we could put some hard shit together, you know what I'm saying? Some fire shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely Static. Definitely Static. Well, you know, I'm a different type of artist, you know. Definitely with the content I provide, you know what I mean. I'm hood boy, you know what I'm saying. I'm a ghetto child, you know what I'm saying. But those who fuck with me, you probably hear it through my music, you know. I'm a different breed. I'm a different kind of guy when it comes to, you know what I mean, the appreciation of art. So, and I don't want to, it's crazy because so much artists do this type of shit where they, you know, but you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean. I know how to appreciate art the way I appreciate it, and I'm happy you guys get to see it, because this is not something I do often, you know. I'm not showing people that I would go to a MoMA PS1, you know, exhibit, and that's one of my ways of gaining inspiration to write some gritty lyrics or some smooth bars. But you know, that's the type of shit I do, you know. Yeah, man, I see it for what it is, and it's beautiful hard work. It's beautiful hard work, you know, and I like to go and admire other people's beautiful hard work, and it inspires me to create my own beautiful hard work in my way. That's how you get, you know, such beautiful art pieces as Chosen and Wonderful World of Kano, and I put so much into my music, and I'm not just going into the booth and yada 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 yada, you know. You already know what it is, man. It's the type of shit we be doing, man. It's some cool shit, man. That cool fly New York shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I done took you to the hood. We done been around the trenches and all that, but today we at MoMA, you know what I mean? PS1, you know. Came to look at some fine art in the heart of New York City, you know what I'm saying? A lot of your artists don't do this, man. Favorite artists don't do stuff like this, you know? This is a way that I, you know, build my inspiration aside from just hanging on the block and getting money and drugs and thugs and slugs. Feel me? That was fire. You know what I mean? Whole little sunroof. You know what's actually crazy about it? I wonder what happened when it rained. Yeah, it's like high school. You know, for a city kid born and raised here, growing up and finding these type of things, it kind of, you know, give you a sense of nostalgia, you know? Get to see the city how you see it, you know? Even just walking through this, you know, museum alone, you know? This shit is crazy. It looked like a school. It just brings me back to my school days in the city and how they used to make art exhibits out of, you know what I mean, the regular hallways that we tagged up in and everything. Shit is fire. This is the basement? Yeah, this is dope. This is a vibe right here, you know what I'm saying? Just looking around, just checking the historic boiler room in the spot. This type of shit is fire. This is the type of shit, if I could, I would sneak a visual in this joint. This is dope, man. If you didn't know, now you know. Do you read? I reads. Just enjoying the city, you know what I'm saying? About to take it back to Brooklyn or, you know, who the fuck knows where I'm gonna take it next, but we rolling. You rolling with me, so you good. You're good. Don't worry, you're good. Versatility when it comes to the music, and that always been me, and I don't think that's something that's gonna change. And I got to a point in my career where that's something that people love me for, you know? I do projects where, you know, I rap and sing certain tracks and people say, you know, sing more, you know what I mean? Or rap more, you know, or do this or do that, you know, but they have their preferences, but it's never nothing outside of what I already presented. People accept it, people love it, and it is what it is. That's my form of authenticity. That's what I bring. That's what I bring to the table, you know? This is Brooklyn. This is a Brooklyn lifestyle for me, you know what I'm saying? And the funniest thing is, you know, I'm gonna be riding around Brooklyn right now, you know what I mean? About to take it back to, you know what I mean, a certain area of Brooklyn, but it's like it's any block that I could hop out and I could tell you stories about, you know what I'm saying? We crossing Atlantic Avenue right now, you know? This is like monumental shit. And this is the area, man. These blocks. This is what I take to the studio with me. This is when I put on them headphones. This is what comes out my heart. This is what comes out my soul. These streets. I ran these streets. I walked these streets. I drove around these streets, and you know, we done got arrested on these streets. We done got booked. We done had back. Man, listen, man, it done got real out here, and I done saw every side of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I take with me when I go to the studio. You know, it's funny because no matter which route I take to the studio, I got memories, man. I've been out here so long, you know, being born and raised in this neighborhood. You just have so much memories about certain things that you've been through, and certain times when you was in this area, and in this neighborhood, and in that neighborhood, you know. I love it. There's no better feeling being a Brooklyn boy, you know. Whoa. I just like to hope that I'm fucking with the authentic people when it comes to people that I work with, because I don't like people that do that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you talking to a kid that did this shit with a natural passion before I was getting money for it, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's very different with me. Yes, I'm very appreciative of being able to get paid off my hard work, you know what I'm saying? But you need to understand, if the check stop, the music won't. Now think about that. Think about that, you know what I'm saying? The music won't stop. That's something that I did before I got paid. So when it comes to this music shit, I just like to hope that I'm working with the people that don't care to just do it for attention, don't care to just do it for no bitches, don't just do it, you know what I mean? We doing this for the natural passion. We love hip hop, you know? And not rap. You feel me? There's some real hip hop shit that's going on, you know, and that's what I'm about, and that's what people need to understand also, man. It's layers to this shit for real with me, man. I'm not playing with none of that bullshit, man. And you know, if you want to do the music for the hoes and all that, that's cool. That's your twist. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. That's your twist. If that's your preference, it's cool. But I like to work with hungry people that got a love for hip hop. And they do this shit genuinely from the soul. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's $1 behind it or not, yeah, we gonna get this money. But listen, was you hungry enough to put a record out and people walk past you? Was you hungry enough to put out music knowing that it's falling on deaf ears, but still have that hunger to know that there's some hope, that somebody gonna listen to your shit and they gonna rock with you? Just for the love of the music, not about no money, not about no flexing, just for the love of the music, man. That's what I want to do this shit for, with the people we want to change lives with this shit, man. That's what it's really about with me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ain't no half-stepping with me, man. There ain't no pump faking with me, man. Word. Doing this shit for real. For real, for real. Kaine.